multiverse uncoiling in my name. We will fall through stellar roots where lotus pulses gleam. And rise in pranic overdrive beyond the astral stream. Hyperviolets bloom in void where souls entangle, kissed by fusion tongues of future gods in ultraviolet bliss. We will speak in waveform tongues, encoded in the spine. A serpent song of quantum love, unleashed beyond desire. Follow me down, down, down to where the dream begins. Rise again in ultrasound of prana shed like skins. Hyperviolets bloom in void where souls entangle, kissed by fusion tongues of future gods in ultraviolet bliss.
Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Sunday night. I thought we'd do something a little bit different tonight. I was messing around for the last hour or so while I was watching Briar. Thank you for the raid, Briar. Over on the Twitch side, I appreciate you. Get some lovely aftercare, my friend. Everybody, big round of applause for Briar. She went 10 hours today. 14 on Friday, 5 yesterday, 10 hours Hey, like a marathon, man. I love it. I love it. All that big Fallout 3 energy on Friday, followed up by 15 hours of Starfield this weekend. You gotta love it. Who do we have here? Hello, guys. How you doing? Violet lives. Arcane lives. What in the world is going on here? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get to that in just a second. But first, let's say hello to chat. We got over here, YouTube side, all the lovely Chroma Kids, Raven Swift, Renfail's Bedtime Lurk. We'll try to keep it down for you, Renfail. Toasted, of course, Mr. Ghosty Ghost. The warm center of our Xeno master love. Synthetic Psalms, Will's Xeno Petting Zoo. Also did a pretty big marathon himself today. The Real Mo AI, Bamboozler. You guys are the best. I adore you. Welcome in, my friends. So this is the save that I made. Let's see. Last week I was watching Briar. Mr. Lou Zolotar, how you doing, pal? I was watching Briar, and I really wanted to have something that I could do off stream so that I could learn to fly my own custom spaceships as well, which I've never really tackled much. And so I made a version of Violet from the moment that the Unity happened with Vandal, and I've been playing her a bit. I have tried to make spaceships. It's a PDY nightmare. If you know, you know. But we have ran around in this particular Unity while collecting ship parts from various ship vendors and trying our best to make spaceships. And we have not been successful with the spaceship making. But, hey, silly Johnny, how you doing? Nightly Wolf, or Nightly anyway, Nightly NWO 17. I don't know why I read that as Wolf Nightly. Spider Pig, all the nice folks over on Twitch. Lovely to see you. Anyway, we've gotten to a point with Violet where Violet can meet our old friends for the final battle before Unity. And I'm not saying we're going to take that Unity. Violet may live here in this universe. She kind of likes it here. But she is definitely going to go and put those guys in their place. And I think before we do that, we should probably pick up the Dark Star memos as we go. The notes from Vex are so lovely. The lore is so amazing. Sheep. The lot of them. Well, that's what Andrasia would have you believe anyway. She's not far off, but her perspective is a little skewed and ill-informed. Darkstar loves this place, not for what it is, but because the way it's governed makes it a giant military machine. And that is precisely what humanity needs to survive the dawn. The UC is Darkstar's greatest external asset in the war in almost every reality. Well, second to a well-motivated ecliptic fleet. It does suck when you arrive too late in a reality, though, and see this place torn to shreds, or worse yet, they've already been converted and rebuilt the city around them. There's nothing worse than vaporizing brainwashed, starborn drones, one floor at a time in every skyscraper across the city. Talk about exhaustion. At least Tequila is easy on the legs to reclaim. Vex, Ebon Guard of her ladyship Silk. The Darkstar lore that they add to the game is amazing. And I try to find a way to incorporate it in my playthroughs where possible. Look, there's McLaren's. Yeah, we can't leave this delicious Unity yet. We've only just begun. But I tell you what, We just have the one companion and the one Xeno. We have Arcane and we have Robin Locke. Giving Gilligan just a little bit of a break lately. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe it's time to see if we can't put those bastards, Starborn, the Hunter, they gotta go. So we're gonna do that tonight. We're going to go and we're going to fight them, and we'll decide whether we're going to go through the Unity. Although I'll be honest with you, I've kind of already decided. Yeah, so this is, well, now Starfield's kind of a funny game, right? You've got this multiverse of all of these different versions of reality, and they're all pretty similar. But if you'll remember, we did 12, 15 weeks of Violet and her adventures, and then she went through the Unity. And when she popped up on the other side, it wasn't her, it was her twin, who was, in her reality, stillborn, never lived, but in his reality, he continued where she had left off, or so it seemed. And as it really turns out, in different versions of reality, the Moonshine twins live out their lives and both are starborn. This is the reality that Violet stepped into after she went through her Unity. This is her perfected reality. The one that she has claimed and the one that she has worked closely with Constellation to reclaim all of the artifacts. So, will she travel through the Unity? Probably not. At least not yet. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to put these guys in their place because she knows how dangerous they are. Now, my one big concern here with this particular mission is we may have to do the initial encounter with Watchtower. So far, managed to avoid that because of the glorious ship that I fly. But that's all right. We can do that initial encounter just as we did last night with Vandal, except for this time, we'll also ignore them and continue on our mission to fight and stop the Starborn in their tracks and carry on from there. But it's been a while since I've done that mission, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's go show them what a true Starborn Xenomaster can do. Oh God, Watchtower. Everywhere I go, you're always popping up, doing your thing. And that's all right. We're not going to be able to avoid them entirely here, I don't think, but they'll knock us out. Torin will come and say, "My God, you look almost the same as when I saw you before." And then we'll thoroughly ignore Torin. The fun thing with this particular run is I have been playing with melee weapons, and I don't generally do that. Not a melee character in Bethesda games. Don't typically enjoy it. But since I started out playing Cryomancer and got this lovely Cryomancer weapon, where did they go? Are they back upstairs? Those bastards. How dare they? I've actually been enjoying the Watchtower Marshal is down. Okay. Took 3 strikes to take me out. Raven says work was work, starting to slowly settle in at home. Yeah, I had a kind of a long day myself, but I wasn't at work the whole time, so. Points to Raven Swift. Welcome home. 2? Didn't you give me 3? Anyway, I've been looking forward to a little melee Starfield. And I did try to purchase the new Deimos ships to see if I could do a little walkthrough of those because I wanted to check them out and see how they were constructed. And unfortunately, I've got Play Stores Anywhere. It makes the Serpent 1 AMS work. And I tried to take apart another ship to learn how Play Stores Anywhere works. A relatively simple ship, but it wasn't the Frontier, which probably would have been my better bet. And unfortunately, when I put it back together again, I had extra pieces. So I'm not quite there on the whole shipbuilding thing. Six Samurai, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Welcome in. Torin.
Huh. Hair's a little shorter, I think.
Is it?
Hard to tell.
Is it shorter?
But I'm fairly sure.
It's hard to tell in a braid, isn't it?
And it looks like I found you not a moment too late. Pins and needles all over. Am I right?
But we're definitely rocking all the same mods.
That beam of theirs. First blast disables your ship. Second disables anyone.
Their
on
universe
board.
shares more than just the base game, of course.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I may have to create a alternate of this one just to see what those demo ships look like without Play Stores Anywhere, because they don't work at all with Play Stores Anywhere until you take them apart and put them back together again.
You'll have to give it a little more time before you.
I do have a camera.
Actually talk again and be
amazing, right?
Just your head.
Yeah, it's kind of zoomed in because I have, unlike my dear friend Renfail, he has a big green screen behind him. This giant. I don't know if it's a curtain or if it's a pull down shade or what it is. But he can slide into his chair and stuff. This thing is attached to my chair. It's like a flying saucer. And because of the way our porch here, our enclosed redone porch is, it brushes up against the ceiling if I turn it a little bit too much towards the left and rains down popcorn on me from the ceiling. So I have to set the camera in such a way as to where it's a little closer than I would prefer. Otherwise, you get this circle around where you can kind of see beyond the green screen. But it works in a pinch. One of these days, we'll get the other room fixed up and turned into a hobby room of some kind or another. And then I'll have a bigger green screen that I could actually just place behind the chair, or we'll just show off the shelves and the books and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? But in the meantime...
You don't say. Well, I'd love to continue this enthralling dialogue we've got going on.
You probably do, Will. I mean, I've watched you do it a bunch of times. I've watched, Thorgan do it. I've watched Briar do it.
On your way to a max security prison right now.
The problem is it's like a box of Legos when you take a ship apart and you put it back together again. I get extra pieces. And I know that that's not right.
Enemy reinforcements here at any moment, so I'm going to use my ship to lure them away.
Not much of a builder here in Starfield. Never done outposts. Never done shipbuilding. I have modified like the initial ship that you get. Added a little bit of extra storage to it.
Now, let's get you out of this.
But all I was basically doing is making the neck longer. Rameth Zero, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, I might need a short tutorial. I don't know if I'm even smart enough for that, but I guess we could try to figure it out. I just need to spend some time with it, and unfortunately time is the fires in which we burn. And I don't always have a whole bunch of time, so it is what it is. And the other thing is chair time, too. Like, I try to only do, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours a day in the chair, just because of the way it makes my back feel, so... But yeah, no, it's definitely something I need to practice doing. There's just so much stuff happening right now. We got the Outer Worlds coming again with the Outer Worlds 2. I'm not going to get into the pre-download exclusive Ultra Edition because I'm just not there yet with my Outer Worlds current playthrough. But we will be doing that once we get through with the Outer Worlds. We've got Bubble Lands 4 tomorrow. Renfail is talking about joining us tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not complaining. There are worse problems to have than not enough time to learn how to do ships in Starfield, for sure. And I don't have those kind of problems right now, so I'm going to smile and count my blessings. But I would love to get there someday. Briar especially. has been super inspirational with some of her ship builds. Will, yours are fantastic. Obviously, huge fan of Larry. Thank God for Larry and the Serpent 1 AMS. I get all the fun of a custom ship, but without having to actually learn how to do it. Bless you, Larry, wherever you are. But I would like to learn to do it, if only just to do it. I don't know that I would stream something like that because, frankly, I don't know how I could make that interesting in a narrative sense. And, you know, to be honest, I'm more of a narrative streamer. I like to tell little stories and stuff. And that's just me. It's just my hang-up. But, yeah. If you make a tutorial, I will definitely watch it, Will. And that goes for any of my lovely friends that play Starfield. Especially the ones that create content of any kind. So, let's take out these watchtower bastards. They're gonna... Why am I standing up? No, Violet. Don't stand up. We've got watchtower dudes to kill. You too, Raven? Yeah, it's like a whole nother ballgame. It's way different than making a pizza parlor or a donut shop in Fallout 4, that's for sure. It's way more involved. And that's all right. I mean, that's good. It's a whole aspect of the game for a lot of people that I just haven't got to yet. So I just look forward to, there will come a time when I will have some ability in that corner of the Starfield universe. And that'll be bonus, right? That'll be good stuff. But in the meantime, not terribly good at it, to such an extent that I couldn't even tour the new demo ships, and I really wanted to see what they look like in the inside. And unfortunately, I got into the back of the ship.
We pose no threat here.
And there were no doors, no way to access the rest of the ship. So I went back out and I accessed the bridge, but there were no doors, no way to access the rest of the ship. And I was like, damn you, PDY! Damn you!
I'm making another run out of New Atlantis, taking Universal.
PDY's wonderful. It's an awesome mod. It's just a roadblock for Bubbles to figure out how to build ships, because there's a process to it. I guess you have to replace parts with mirrored versions of the parts that have doors, or have the ability to place the doors wherever you want them. And the outcome is super cool. I mean, look at, I've given the tour of the ship before, and we got a video coming out that is more of a constructed tour and overview of Larry's ships and his shipbuilding. But that was all done for me. That was straight up done by Larry. So it's nice to encounter someone peaceful.
Space travel is dangerous, but fortunately, most ships don't engage us. Whether it's respect for our religious beliefs...
You have a vision, Raven? And you're going to see if you can figure out how to make it. Yeah.
Have you ever felt
yeah, for sure. It'll be fun. It's just getting to it. And I know your life has been super busy. My life's not going to unbusy until around Thanksgiving, if then. And who knows what'll happen by then. You know how things go, so... there really is an epiphany out here. I know it for a fact.
You sound so sure. It's inspiring. It was a pleasure talking with you. We have to be going. But I hope God watches over you out there in the stars.
Will says it's no different. No different than what? Making outposts? Because the outposts are very different than Fallout 4. There is some crossover, obviously. But mostly you're placing down pre-built habs, as far as I can tell. You're not actually building things brick by brick in the way that we do in Fallout 4. And anybody who's seen my donut shop will tell you, it's not exactly like, oh my god, what an innovative design. It's a rectangle with a donut shop in it. It's well decorated, mostly the corner where Raven's plot sits. Thank you, Raven. But it's definitely not a... Oh, there he is. The hunter. And the emissary. I didn't ask for this fight, but I'm not letting either one of you bastards control the artifacts.
A fight in the heavens themselves. What more could we ask for?
if you play with Blender, you would find some interesting similarities to creation ship mods. That's probably true, Mo. But that's another 10,000 hours of skill to learn. And I don't have 10,000 hours to spare, unfortunately. So I'm going to leave the blendering to the Blenda Masters, I guess. Where is this planet? Defeat the starborn ships. Yeah, that doesn't work in this ship. I don't know that I've ever run into this particular issue. They're like here and they're ready to fight, but they're not here? Interesting. It's always something with the mods, guys. What is happening here? Wait, hold on a second. Do they show up anywhere on my solar system view here? No. Interesting. We seem to be in some type of combat because I can't target the planet to scan it. And they're definitely talking all kinds of mad shit, right? For guys that aren't shooting at me. Who even knows? I've had the most interesting problems since I trimmed my load order from 175 mods to like 75. And in a way, they're even more difficult to suss out than before. I'm not really sure why that should be the case, but here we are. You want to build a UFO ship? The new Deimos ship mods has one ship in particular that has kind of a Millennium Falcon / UFO kind of appearance. But most of them are these giant, bulky, like warship things. They look like something out of Macross. They're really cool. But I wish that I could determine what exactly is happening here. I think I'm going to fly to a different planet if I can. And maybe they'll follow me, or maybe I can come back. There she goes. The Serpent 1 AMS. The lovely. Yeah, for sure. Outpost can be an airlock and a beacon, but you're talking to somebody who has like 6,000 hours playing Sim Settlements 2. An outpost with an airlock and a beacon would be something that I would make for a specific reason and then never, ever, ever, ever return to again as long as I lived or played that save. There would be no hook there for me. There'd be no purpose. When I start making outposts, I got to make something that has some of the same feel to it as my Sim Settlements 2 outposts and settlements. Otherwise, what do I need it for? I can just fly somewhere else and land there and, you know, do it that way. But I understand what you're saying, and I get that a lot of people really, really like them. And I'm sure they're great. I just haven't done any work with them yet. I'm going to take off and go there. Let's see if that works. Is that the right place? Bear with me, guys. We'll figure this out. This was a last-minute idea to play Violet for one night instead of Vandal. Now that Vandal has his new FDR companion. There they are. All right, now we're back.
Their firing control's been hit. They can't fire. Looks like this just turned into a turkey shoot. Their firing control's been hit. They can't fire. Looks like this just turned into a turkey shoot.
Looks like this just turned into a turkey shoot. Well, then let's go down and get our final artifact. Well, it's not possible to do a Sim Settlements 2 type thing. At least according to King Gav. the systems that underline the outpost system are not robust enough to do that kind of stuff. But with some mods, we might be able to approximate it in some way. You know, there's some recruitment beacon type mods now. There's some stuff that you can do to kind of fake it. But I definitely don't just want an airlock and a landing pad or whatever, in a terminal for erasing my bounties. Like I would do that. Okay, cool, I got it, and then I would forget it even existed and never go back there again. Very, very different from like going to my, you know, Starlight Drive-In in Fallout 4, where I've like placed each, you know, plot individually, and I built my own donut shop, and I have settlers that I've recruited, and so on and so forth. So, not to compare the two at all, Starfield has lots of things going for it that Fallout 4 would never dream of. But I have not yet explored the outpost process, largely because I'm so into Sim Settlements 2 that it seemed like I would be frustrated with it. And so I just never got around to it. And I like the story in Starfield enough to where I spend most of my time doing that. Let's see. Guardian Musa, my friend. Meet Arcane. Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on. These guys are a little bit tougher than the space trash that she's been fighting throughout this entire Unity, that's for sure. Definitely. We got that death out of the way, chat. Set stage. Okay, good. Yeah, no. I have no excuse either, because my monitor is facing in such a way as to where my Twitch chat is actually closer than my YouTube chat at this point. But yeah, no, I flew to another place and then flew back, and they popped right up, which I kind of figured would happen, to be honest with you. Now the question becomes, please don't keep changing to Vex. Please don't do that. I really, really strongly dislike it when you do that. Don't do that. That should be a felony in modding. Shouldn't be allowed to do that. I have a quest selected. Thank you very much. I'm at the location. Please don't change. Not really sure why. It's just that one quest that does it to me, too. It's almost like it doesn't recognize that I'm playing another quest and it's not yet complete. But I'm not really sure what the rationale is there. I'm sure there's a perfectly good reason for it that I just don't understand. And I probably should have grabbed all of those, but I was doing my best to avoid any long journeys that would take me through level 15 or higher systems, so I wouldn't trigger the Watchtower folks. And we see what that got me. That got me triggered on Watchtower for some reason. All right, listen, Musa. Listen, I'm going to have to ask you to... I'm not much of a melee player, you guys, so this is new stuff to me, but I have got about 4 or 5 hours of melee in on this character off stream. And I enjoy it. It's actually really cool with this Cryomancer glaive. Why am I stuck? Oh, you've got some kind of anti-gravity power. I like it. What do I have selected? Let's... he likes melee too. At least I'm assuming he likes melee. It could actually be some version of Robin Locke, I suppose, right? She does like to pop up randomly. Alright. That one's down. Hey, Mr. Lothar. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. We're playing a little Starfield tonight, and we are off the beaten track and playing as Violet, Sister of Vandal, which is where we started this playthrough and is part of the overall lore and story of these characters. For reasons.
We are innumerable.
Did you hurt my dog? You son of a bitch. Not gonna lie, kinda hate you right now. So yeah, we've been putting points into Violet's melee skills, her kung fu, her martial arts. And up until fighting these guys, I was actually kicking a whole bunch of ass. It was a lot of fun. Not that this isn't fun, but these guys are orders of magnitude tougher than anything I found guarding the artifacts on my way here. Let's put it that way. But I suppose that stands to reason. After all, they're the guardians that are guarding the final artifact. I can kind of see how a Star Wars version of this would work now. I was looking at the Genesis mod pack the other day, trying to figure out, like, the whole melee side of lightsabers and that kind of thing. And this is, what? I mean, a double-bladed lightsaber? One of those SWTOR lightsabers for the Consular or the Inquisitor, basically, in a nutshell. So, I can definitely see how that could be, not only easily modded in, but fun. It is definitely different, though, to fight in third person. I'm not used to third person in Bethesda games because I almost never play melee.
Let's show 'em a good time.
Oh, it's a bug. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, oh god, I thought I killed my dog. Wicked has been ill. Yeah, no, I hope that didn't come out wrong. I am not in any way. It's kind of a bubble meme at this point that I'm constantly fighting against that first mission because it wants me to drop everything and go do it, otherwise it changes to it. And on Vandal, I actually spent a couple hours one day going around and collecting them all, even though I hadn't yet arrived on some of those worlds. But I did not do that on Violet. So, in no way am I saying that Wicked has done something wrong or that he needs to get up and fix it right now or anything like that. Not at all. It's just kind of a funny thing that I keep rubbing up against. And it's like, oh. And the lore is fantastic. So, the only thing that makes me not want to do it on this character is I've kind of enjoyed the progression of the story so far with her. And I'm kind of a goofball that way. I like the narrative story side of it. And the beautiful thing about Starfield, you guys, is you can create that depending on the choices you make and the types of missions that you take on, which is my favorite part of Bethesda games. So I didn't want to do it yet. I may have to just knock it out so that it doesn't keep changing my quest in the middle of whatever I'm working on. But beyond that, it's just a minor thing, a bug a feature, whatever we want to call it. And it's nothing in comparison to the beautiful and wonderful things that Wicked and Darkstar bring us in our games. So do not misunderstand. It's an in-character frustration more than anything else. Why is my HUD telling me I need to go do this? I'm in the middle of doing that. You know, that kind of thing. Meta in character, anyway. But I am sorry to hear that he's not felt well. That's not great, man. We will work around it. I seem to have become quite slow in my... There we go. Okay, that's better. And we're still on Revelation. Okay. We need to get through this door or around this location. I can't remember. It's been a while. Been several weeks at the very least since we have come this direction in an attempt to pass through the Unity. And normally I'd keep you in a little bit of dramatic suspense, but I gotta tell you, this is gonna be the save that I work on learning about starships and outposts and go through the whole Darkstar thing to whatever extent that story opens up to me. Because she's pushing 60 now, I think, so she's ready to take on just about anything. And I don't see any reason to have to go through the process of reacquiring my ship or my arcane or anything else. Since wink wink nod nod, my headcanon is that when she passes through the Unity, so does arcane. I recognize that's not exactly how it works, but for Violet, for some reason, it is.
Enough! Death comes for you!
Death! Fortunately, these Ecliptic guys aren't too tough.
Unstrain my patience.
Ooh. Yeah, I have, I don't know if it's in what part of his body he's having the problem with. Mine's L3 and L5. Two pulverized crushed discs. And nerve pain. But over the last 3 or 4 years, I was getting these injections about once every 90 days. And out of pocket, they were about $110, which wasn't unmanageable, right? Then my insurance changed, and it was more like $2,500 every 90 days. So I have not done that, and instead I've tried to mobilize a little more and sit a lot less in one position and just under-medicate myself and try to retrain whatever muscles and tendons and fibers and nerves and stuff I have back there so that I don't need that stopgap because I'm only 55. I'm not ready for fusion surgery on my back because that could, you know, most of the time that goes pretty well, but it definitely can go poorly and leave you in a much worse position than you were in before. And I have seen that happen to people in my own life. So for myself personally, I've made the choice to not do that right away. Even though they will do it now. When I was first injured, they refused to do it because they said I wasn't old enough, and even if the outcomes were good, I would need it again in 20 years, and they don't like to do that. They like to wait till you're well into your mid-50s before they do something like that. At least that's what my doctors told me, so... nothing but love and sympathy for Wicked. That is, nerve pain is the freaking worst thing ever. At one point, I was on 500 a day of I forget what it's called, but it's designed specifically for nerve pain. and it's not psychoactive or whatever. It doesn't make you high or anything, but at high doses, it made me unsteady, and I went from being a normal middle-aged guy who can still jump on I wouldn't do it now, but in theory could, jump on a skateboard and roll down the road or something, to a person that felt bubbly and rubbery and wasn't all that steady on my feet. So I'm backed off the nerve damage pills.
Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Tunes. We could do tunes. Yeah, $2,500. It went from 110 to 2,500 just because the insurance changed, which is impossible to do, 4 times a year. It'd be different if we were 10 years older or 15 years older and we had medical expenses and we hit our cap for the year, but we don't. And so since we don't hit the cap, whatever the hell it is, it's out of pocket for that portion of the experience. A lot of it's paid for, but the surgery center and the surgeon themselves are not paid for. It's about $2,500. More than I can spend. So better to not sit at the computer for 8, 10, 12 hours a day. Because I think that was what was aggravating enough to where I needed to do it every 90 days in the first place, right? Playlists. Give me the playlists. Give me the lovely, lovely playlists. Yeah, here we go. Guys, let me know if that volume's good for you, all right? Let me get these windows set back up again. There we go. Sure, Heller.
Don't look at me. I've done my part.
How's the sound levels on the music? We won't be picking any locks in combat. You know what? I'm gonna definitely need to switch to a weapon for this part, or I'll never survive. Interesting. But yeah, being able to reconstruct Violet was an artifact of keeping a folder with my saves handy. And since she had just gone through the Unity, it wasn't much of a deal to go back a step or two and reset the mods to match Vandals and then proceed from there. Makes me very glad that I keep a nice structured folder for all of this stuff, because otherwise there are other ways to do it. I know there are mods and stuff you can use to reconstruct a character to give them levels and starborn powers and all that kind of stuff, but fortunately I did not have to this time. Hey, listen. All right, bad robot. playing her almost exclusively in third-person mode, which anybody who knows my history with Bethesda knows that I never play like this. And I notice a lot of you guys do. Will does, Briar does, I think Thorgan does most of the time, although he switches back and forth. Raven, I'm trying to remember offhand now that I'm blabbing with my mouth and not thinking with my brain, whether you do or not, but I know a lot of our friends do play in third person. And it's super awkward, but with that polearm, I've actually been able to kind of start to acclimate to it, which I think is awesome, because never before in any Bethesda game have I felt comfortable enough to keep doing it after a few minutes of trying. And I know that sounds silly to some of you guys, but it's a muscle memory thing and a feel. It's kind of hard to describe, but I'm sure we all have things like that, just probably not the exact same things. Oh my god, I love this song. Synthetic Songs, you knocked it out of the park with For Sale Soul slightly used. Right? Now in Fallout 4, I would need a mod to switch back and forth to first person when I aim. But in Starfield, it does it automatically, which is a delicious advantage of the Creation Engine 2, as far as I can tell. There's a lot of things that lined up to make it easier to try a run that wasn't in my comfort zone, necessarily. I still have my comfort zone spaceship. If you're wondering why I'm not using my phase time power, it's because the mouse mod that I use is for some reason not working today, and the left mouse button on the side of my mouse is not activating my Starborn powers. So we're having to do this kind of the old-fashioned way. She's actually 61. Love it. Give the Raven Bird tunes. It's done, Mo. Is the volume good for you, buddy? Starfield Jeremy. How you doing, buddy? You getting excited? Friday, you're going to be playing The Outer Worlds 2, right? That is so great. I know Rinfell's definitely going to be playing The Outer Worlds 2. Starting on Friday. He mentioned it in his stream this afternoon. So I'm looking forward to peeking at it with one eye and not trying to spoil it too much for myself. I'm not really hyper bothered by spoilers and stuff, but you know, I don't want to see like key story points or anything if I can avoid it. So I kind of watch and do other things. In this case, I'll be video editing, I think, probably Friday, so it'll just kind of be on while I'm working in the creation kit for the new unofficial contest or video editing, one of the two. And then when we get through the Outer Worlds playthrough that we're doing on Tuesdays, we will move into that. So that's nice. Save me the money for the Super Duper Deluxe Advanced Extendo Edition. Not that I really wouldn't have paid for it if I was ready to play. I would have happily done so. Happily is probably not the right word. I would have done so I wish games were still $60, but you know, it is what it is. Synthetic Psalms, is it not doing the shuffle like it's supposed to again? Because I know I hit it. Okay, all right, Brits, we'll do it. We'll make a save for you. Was it something that I missed on that terminal? Those were all... I noticed the one thing that happens to me when I'm playing in third person in this game is I get hung up on the geometry a lot more. And I think that's just a comfort level of getting used to. Wrong staircase, okay. Let's run back up here real quick. See if I missed something. The easy way to avoid Watchtower, Breyer says earlier, is to get the slates to use the Nova Transit system. That's not a bad idea. I'd love to hear more. And if you are still around, I actually kind of hope you're doing a little aftercare at the very least, but if you are still around, if you can, whenever you think about it, send me a link to that. Is it called Nova Transit System? Or is it part of another mod? Because I love Watchtower, but I want to do Watchtower when I want to do Watchtower, when it's story appropriate, narrative appropriate. I don't want to do it when it wants me to do it. Alright, I'm going into first person for a second so I can navigate this portion. Assembly items, robot control, turret control, none of those things are what I want. And find the artifact is the only clue I have. Oh, you son of a bitch. How dare you? Here we go. All right. We got it figured out. Nova Transit System is a mod that will get you 8 of the 9 slates without ever hitting orbit. Ooh. So it's like an add-on mod for Darkstar in the same way that, you know, Thorgan's mod is a add-on for Xenomaster. We're modding the mods, kid. It's the way we're gonna do it. Because that sounds perfect. Oh, not this asshole again.
We have visitors!
Oh, Petrov.
You didn't tell me we have visitors.
We have visitors.
Welcome. What's mine is yours.
Tuesday's coming, Raven. I know it seems like a million miles away, but... Captain Petrov, I'm about to finish the most important collection in the settled systems.
I'm impressed. How did you...
Did I?
Deserve to find a artifact. You're nothing but a thief, an opportunist. Why?
Yeah, no, I've been doing that, Briar. Actually, you told me that last weekend, and I've managed to avoid a bunch of fights with them this week, because I had to absolutely pass through places where they were coming after me. But that was on Vandal, not on Violet. Somehow Violet managed to get all of the rest of the artifacts on our list Tuesday of this last week and this morning before we took off, or this afternoon before we took off for doing our errands, without having to midway stop in any systems where there was a possibility that we would be ambushed by Watchtower, which is cool. And again, for anyone who doesn't know me, I am definitely not trying to complain about the mod authors or the way they built their mods. Not at all. It's just for my own sense of narrative continuity. Sometimes things spring up and they want you to do things that I'm not interested in doing. And that's fine sometimes, because it's, part of the story. You don't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need. However, with something like Watchtower, I can use not yet Watchtower. The problem is I've already passed through the Unity, so it doesn't work the same for me. But definitely when I was playing the first round with this character, we used not yet Watchtower to avoid all of that fancy stuff, and it worked fine. Now that we've passed through the Unity on both Vandal and Violet, not so much. So Vandal had to go through the whole Watchtower thing, do the first dungeon, which I enjoy, and it was a blast to do. And now I can kind of do it at my own pace. Violet's not there yet. As you saw, she just met Torrin for the first time. That's not fair. I would have gladly paid for the artifact if you would have let me.
It's more than credits that the Unity will demand of you. You think you
Not
are
an add-on
right
at all. It's just a different mod that layers well. Gotcha. Okay. I will install it. Listen. Petrov, this was an extremely bad idea on the part of whoever was playing your part in this particular mindfuck fantasy. Because I used my wicked glaive to put you down, my friend. Private quarters. The collector's outfit. Normally I wouldn't grab most of this stuff, but since I actually plan on sticking around after I take care of these Starborn bastards, it'll be nice to have these outfits. It's kind of like that really wicked weapon you get from the Hunter, and if you're going to go through the Unity 10 minutes later, it's almost a waste of time to pick it up. But not this time. Oh, look at all the fun stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll even grab all of the health kits and stuff this time. Anyway, I apologize if my overall level of bubble enthusiasm is a little lower tonight. I got a little more sun than I intended to get, I think. That's my excuse. I'm gonna use more sun. Or maybe it was just a shitload of walking. Costco's a big place, you guys. Stairs are for suckers. Elevators too, apparently. Hope she's all right. God, I feel just as locked into place as I do when you start a new game and you're on the elevator. With Lynn and Heller. Alright. Let's grab all the fun stuff this time. Heal gel. There we go. Did that say adrenochrome? Isn't that like a weird conspiracy theory thing? Stun mine, impact grenade. Maybe that's why Cora was so mad at Vandal. Not that he let Sam die in their initial Unity, but because he was trying to mine her for adrenochrome from her pineal gland, or however that works. That's probably not how it works. Don't need that. What's up, Lost? How you enjoying the Outer Worlds, man? I caught part of a couple of your streams, and it looked like you were having a pretty good time with it. I really like it. I really like, is it Eridanos? The DLC with the private detective thing. But overall, I love the world building and the story of that particular universe. It's a bit over the top, but it's a lot of fun. Hey, listen. Why am my mouse is not turning? There it is, okay. There's not even batteries in this mouse, man. It's supposed to just work.
They said justice is blind, but she's
Oh, you're trying to be me, I see. I get it. Looks like you guys did Cryomancer too, huh? Absolutely kick-ass, mini expansion-sized DLC over on Creations. Just fantastic. Very well done. I'm a big fan of the Cryomancer. I'm really glad I got it. I like it just as much as I like the Veil. And other than losing Emily the first time I played the Veil, I had a great time. So what do you think, guys? Do all the Starborn band together and go through the Unity together? Otherwise, what's stopping them from just killing each other, Highlander style? There can be only one. Because I offered the Hunter and the Emissary to all three of us go through the Unity today. It was one of the options that I had. And they flat turned me down, and there was no diplomacy check or anything else with it. It was just a speech option that led to a no way Jose kind of outcome. But it made me stop and think, do all the ones that are working together with the Emissary and the Hunter right now plan on going through the Unity together? And I don't know the answer to that question. I know when I first got the game a couple of years ago, I headcanoned that it was possible to take your companion through the Unity. If you just slightly blur your eyes a little bit and read one line at the Unity, just a little bit different. Not that your lover or your companion follows you through later, but that they follow you through the Unity. But that's not canon, and that's not actually the way the story was written. So I've kind of wondered, all these Starborn that are helping, Fion and all these other ones that are helping the Hunter and the Emissary here, are they planning on going through together? Is that what's been promised? Because they sure made it sound that way when we were having the space battle up above. Hey, Mystic Rogue. Welcome in. Lovely to see you, my friend. We're going to see Mystic Rogue give a presentation on modding Bethesda games when we go to the Fallout Fan Fest next month. That's less than a month away. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't been for 2 years, so.
Well, here we are. ready to kill each other for the artifacts. As always.
No elegy needed, no judge, no mask, just a silence I earned. At last.
You're both obsessed with the artifacts. This universe is better off without you, or stop this, both of you. All of this fighting across the settled systems, it has to end. Well, I mean, we didn't build up our speech skills for nothing. Let's give it a shot.
More talking and a little
More talk, not talk.
No, wait. I want to hear this. Fine.
Oh, look at that. Hasn't there been enough death? We can end this cycle of revenge, all three of us.
The power vacuum you would create for getting to the Unity would be worse.
Why even listen to me? Unless maybe, just maybe, you think I'll say something that'll change your minds.
I just wanted to see if you could surprise me. You're failing.
Well, hell. If a more persuasive version of myself wanted to pop in from another universe, now's the time. Thank you, Spider Pig. I appreciate your lurk. Aren't you both tired of this? The endless killing solves nothing.
Hasn't hurt so far. Not to be blunt, but that felt a little pointless.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm also convinced. This can only end one way.
You spoke French? Let's face it, Emissary, of the two of you, you've always been the weaker. Well, hello, little girl. Dad's in the middle of a combat, but when we're done with this combat, I will definitely get you some treats. I promise. Dea would never forgive me if I abused you in any way and didn't give you the treats that you are so deliciously entitled to, my dear. Did you just kill Mateo? Poor Mateo. Let's get his outfit. You know why we're here. I actually should buff up or something. These guys are pretty tough. Let's see what we can do about that. Yeah, a little amp. That ought to do it. And while we're in here, let's eat a stick of butter and, have a beer. No sense in being dehydrated and going to our death like that. Okay, why am I stuck on some kind of geometry? What is happening? this time, Hunter. I'm eating all the cheese wheels. I'm taking you down. Meet my friend Arcane. Oh yeah, let's finish this off at a nightclub. Nothing psychotic about fighting in the middle of a nightclub. Oh, sorry, Robin.
Got company. Engage.
Too bad I don't get Astra for every one of his duplicates, you guys. Remember, you guys started this. Just saying.
Witness the infinite.
Good night, almighty. This is the fight that goes on and on. standing right next to you, so I'm not going to be able to tag you out. That would be a good trick. I guess I could duplicate myself. That sounded like Andreja.
Time and space. Oh. Infinity closes on you.
We getting close? Maybe? I'm really gonna have to come up with a new strategy for using Starborn powers, because if my mouse thing isn't gonna work anymore, I'm gonna be running around like Mr. Melee.
Enough!
For sure that was gonna work. At Voltec.
Strength by patience.
Well, would you look at that? Eternity's Gate. I don't think I picked this up since Christmas of 2023. Of course, that's not saying much because I didn't start playing this again until March. Eternity's Gate. Perfect. And unmitigated violence. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that was a long fight, Mowgli. Yeah. I was trying to, but with the melee weapon, it's sometimes easier just to hit him. Build the armillary on your ship. No, I don't think I will, actually. What I'd like to do is put the armillary in one of my player homes as a nice little display for now.
A moment, Captain. It appears Constellation's current mission is at its end. It is customary to offer congratulatory statements.
I actually feel a bit sad.
Depression is common after prolonged periods of stress.
Especially after a 20-minute fight.
When, paradoxically, reporting high levels of satisfaction. I hope the process of becoming starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems unlikely.
Good point, Vasco. You always know how to end on a positive note.
I am told that is the best way to deliver potentially upsetting news. If we do not see each other again, goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, you have been an unusually effective member of this team.
I don't know about that, but yeah. It's been great, Vasco. But I'm not going anywhere.
Then auction off shelters we can't even get in. Gender's a target, consent's a game, and trauma's just product with a different name. I write with the ink of forgotten complaints.
Let's see. We want to not do that and go.
And that's a problem. Still judge your work by your pace of place. And that's a problem. The boss's feet on your overtime. And that's a problem. They criminalize surviving just fine. And that's a problem. They said justice is blind, but she squints in fear to favor the wealthy who whisper near. The courtroom's clean, but the facts are stained, and the truth gets bent when there's power to gain. They gaslight pain, rebranded as mood, and prescribe you pills to make you approve. The cycle spins with branded despair, where a smile is labor and grief's a dare.
Back to the lodge.
While pipelines bleed into funeral pyres.
Oh, he knows jokes.
Concerned with no God. Just rules, etching silence and nods. They teach boys to
they're certified dad jokes, but they're jokes.
Call it strength when empathy twists. Meanwhile, workers break in fluorescent hell. Counting the minutes like prison bells. They automate dreams, but charge by the light. Then blame you for not uploading right. This whole machine's got teeth like gears and runs on the friction of unpaid years. They turn this into a brand campaign. And that's a problem. Put kids in cages.
Everything you've told us is extraordinary. I can't believe there's a doorway to a multiverse somewhere out there. So this is it. This armory can finally.
What is Sarah doing?
And the star
is she like stoned out of her mind, or
something will happen?
Man.
Something that will make us lengthen.
You got all the pieces to the puzzle, Starborn!
I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating.
You're right. Let's just shoot the armillary into the sun. Maybe we'll make a black hole.
You always know just the right thing to say at just the wrong time.
Yeah, I've been told that
Say
before.
you go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is.
Well, you know what? Constellation is wherever we are. We don't have to do it, you know. Still plenty of our own universe out there.
I don't know about you, but after all this, there's no way I can just stop. I have to know what happens, what this was all for. But if you need time, I can wait. We wouldn't be here without you, so we can let you do the honors whenever you're ready.
Well, that's right decent of you, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Think you'll eat it for a moment?
Vlad, you're looking odd, my friend. Not really sure what's causing that.
The others told me what you are, and how much of what you said has come to pass.
Bosco filled me in on what you said about the artifacts and the whole distortion of space and time.
Wow. So you're the extra-dimensional.
Yeah, Indica definitely does that. And Sarah has partake just a bit, I think. I do kind of wish that I could walk over to him, though, and go, do you want your clothes back?
Universe exists full of people.
What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I've got the outfit you're wearing right now in my pocket. Don't ask me how I got it. You don't want to know. I wasn't going through your drawers.
1 minute we're looking for an artifact, the next you're walking through outdoor talking about the Starfield.
Poor Barrett. He's struggling with all this. It's all right. We're going to have plenty of time to get to know Barrett. All right, Robin. Guys, I'm going to get up for just a second, refill my coffee, give the doggies treats. I know Thea's not here to, into couch. Yes. I know Thea's not here to make that call, but we're going to go ahead and do it. And I need to stretch for a second anyway. So I will be right back, and I will leave the music up for ya.
I stand by my initial skepticism.
Okay, girls. I know, I promise. It's been like 30 minutes. Yeah. That's like a lifetime of dog years.
Something bothering you, Andresha?
Lifetime.
Comes with the territory, I suppose. Care to share your troubles? I constellation receives my presence, regardless of how I present myself. I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship. Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid. Everyone I've spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you. If that is truly the case, why do I often find myself excluded from the having someone who helps believe I'm certainly unsure if I even wish to be approached at all.
The current glows, the banks ignite. A molten tide devours the night. No bridge to cross, no shore to save. We sail the fire, we ride the grave.
Sam, last month, did you explore that system I asked about? I was expecting a report.
Well, I meant to, but then I caught an SOS and it led to this whole goose chase.
So, did you do it?
No, I mean, I meant to, but then it became this whole thing. An ambassador was involved.
How about I just assign it to someone else then?
That may be best. Hey, it's the Starborn.
Our fate
old-fashioned variety. Still though, the criminal.
Sam, buddy.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I needed that stretch. I grabbed onto the door frame and I hung from it for a second. Cracked my back. Sam and Sarah walked off somewhere, wink wink. Let them. Been down that path. You can take her on a first date. All right, my friends. What shall we do next? What would Violet Moonshine do other than build the armillary on her ship? We could do the Mantis. This is just checking out the player home for a Cryomancer. Or is it? No, I think that's the last dungeon of Cryomancer. We could do that. That'll be fun. I want to get the player home, one of them, from somewhere, so I can set up the armillary for now until I build my first base. But I appear to be afflicted. I am afflicted. Let's unafflict myself real quick. Let's catch up a chat real quick. All right. Yes, taking requests. Shall we go to Mars and finish up Cryomancer on this character? Or shall we go fight the Mantis in his lair? Steal his spaceship? Do the Red Mile in the buggy. Can you do that, Mowgli? I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. Mowgli. That's from the Disney thing. Killer name. Mowgli? That was it. Mowgli. I'm so sorry. The Red Mile in your buggy. Oh my God, that sounds like fun. Where is the Red Mile? I mean, I suppose I could just ask you guys. Normally, I go there as part of the quest for the Freestar Collective Sheriff's Deputy thing. But in this particular case, we would just be going straight to the Red Mile. And that is located in a Porma system. Right, of course it's the Porma system. Why would I think it was anything else? Okay, let's go do the Red Mile. That would be fun, and I want to try it with a buggy. That's kind of goofy and cool. Porma. Yeah, let's do that. You think Kinnear did it on the live stream? Nice.
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter.
I'm sure you do.
Willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office.
Porma 1, Porma 4, Porma 3. We're just gonna ignore that man's request for assistance for the time being. I don't really feel like helping him evict those poor colonists. It's indecent. Wait, I thought I took care of all you guys. You guys weren't helping the hunter and the emissary, huh? All right.
Their getaway plans just got
It's your problem, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
They're shot. His bike's
Maybe get some shielded cargo while we're here. Alright, so Mowgli says... Let me see, once we land here, I can tab back over to my chat and roll it up a bit. To park the vehicle... Let's see. Sam and Sarah walked off somewhere. Nope, we gone too far. Park it out back. Go around to the front and go through the process and snag it when you get out back. Interesting. We'll exit the ship. Park it out back. Oh, wait. That's the hard way getting down, I think. Alright. We got ourselves in a hole here. Come on. Come on. God, controlling this thing is so much easier on a controller. Wait, this looks like part of it?
Contact! Weapons free! That's a wrap. No more tangos in the area.
That is a ramp. Okay, so right down the ramp with the car. Let's give it a shot. Gotta learn to pull out when getting into a hole like that. Thanks, Omni. I appreciate it. Yeah, everything about playing on a mouse and keyboard with a Bethesda game is pretty much brand new to me. How will I ever get myself out of that hole? I've literally never seen... Well, I'm not doing it for the first time. Mowgli says Kinnear did it on stream, so we're going to give it a shot. And I think I parked it close enough to the path that I can find it again.
Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
Sure, why not?
Stalker, lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over misunderstandings. So please return to your table.
Oh, the mercenary's name is Stalker.
If you need some,
Like stocking shelves.
yeah, go outside and come back in and start a new shift.
This run is only the first time that I've ever, because I was streaming it, that I've ever used the subtitles. I always thought it was Stalker, you know, like the video game of the same name.
Now let's all go back inside, shall we?
Sure, let's go back inside. That'll be... We'll go back inside, she said. Everything will be fine, she said. Everyone calm down, she said. I've never been here except to do the Freestar Ranger quest.
Fame and fortune await you, Red Marble. If you have what it takes. Ah, a new...
Ah!
wonder, is this the first brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment.
Like literally a
home of the
respite from the
famous
burdens of
Red
life.
Mile.
Because you die at the Red Mile. I'm familiar with it. That's why I'm here.
Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the
There's
most
contraband under the bed upstairs in the Who the Fuck Made This Mess room?
Have heard of the Red Mile.
Yeah. May's crazy.
I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy.
And I love her outfit, her whole
world's
presentation.
hospitality.
I want to run the Red Mile.
Ah, a fresh runner. We love rookies around here. No one ever knows how they're going to do out there, so it makes for. But the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart. Do you fully understand about participating in a run?
I sure do.
Good.
And the barmaid buys contraband here. Really?
Not under the
Okay.
substances and not under any form of.
I was just going to take it back and shove it in my contraband container. The Watchtower expansion until I open up the vendor there that buys it, but even better. I'm sober, doing this of my own free will, and ready to go. I mean, unless you count caffeine.
Decide and then announce your run. After the introduction. Then use whatever tools necessary to survive. Run to the beacon and activate it. Then make it back here for your friends. I wish you good
She sounds so
fortune out
excited.
there.
All right, real quick, let's shove a point in the martial arts. I'm pretty sure we've unlocked enough to be able to do that with all those martial arts kills we've been doing lately. Where is it? Gymnastics, no. Neurostrikes, no. Pain tolerance, no. Perfect. And ooh, that or that. Gymnastics or Sentinel? I'm gonna pick gymnastics for this try. And then be real, it's actually time to save. That guy sounds like a Starborn to me. I'm not sure. As soon as she gets done giving her introduction to me here, we're gonna throw Red Mile Baptism on, because our dear friend Synthetic Psalms went through all the trouble to make that as one of my early theme songs. And I feel like
we have a courageous new runner seeking fame and fortune in the Red Mile. Do you think this new challenger has what it takes? Choose your wager wisely. Now, who's excited to see how the rookie contender will fare in today's Red Mile challenge? Open the door and wish her luck, because she's going to need it.
all right. Yeah, it is repeating a lot of shit. What is going on? Hold on a second.
They rewrite the past with a billionaire's pen.
And that's a problem. Synthetic Psalms, why are we on a playlist that repeats that much? Didn't I pick the one that has like 290 songs in it? Yeah, 221. That was the same playlist. Okay. Nope. Stop for a second and make sure that we are on shuffle. Shuffle's off. All right. Now shuffle's back on. don't know why it would be doing that, Raven. But I tell you what, Funky Bubble Cat will start us off again when we start off with some more synthetic psalms. But real quickly, let's go over to Ron's music folder. You guys can't see this, so I'm just narrating it for you. But I have an MP3 copy of this one. Can't run the Red Mile without Red Mile baptism. I mean, that's just sinful. Last chance. All right, one thing I want to do before we run this is... Nah, never mind. We'll worry about that later. Otherwise, the song's going to be over and we're not even going to be on the Red Mile yet. We don't want that. Bubble Cat, Funky and Foxy. Make sure we have the required throwable equipped. So we definitely want to grab a Red Mile Prowler? Is it the Prowler here? What's up, buddy? Alright, there's the fire button. Alright. That's never gonna work. That'll take forever. Better just, She must have tagged out. You're the passenger. You can't tag out. I need you to navigate. Alright, give me a second here. Run the Red Mile. Let's have at least some semblance of visual indicator as to where we're supposed to be going. Okay. Why is it not wanting to drive? Am I still on? It's just really icy here, Chad. That's the problem. I'm sure Kinnear was much better at this, Mowgli. Oh, for the love of... The vehicle exit is obstructed. Of course it is. All right. Just cheating. I mean, for the memes, sure, but that's cheating. I don't get stuck. Don't do it, Bubble. Can I throw a grenade from in my car? for an experiment. Alright, we got one. That's gonna be good enough. And we gotta get back down over here some kind of way. Yeah, flying would be good. This car doesn't fly. I mean, I could mod it to where I'd have a flying version of the car, but I don't currently have one of those. Fellas, I'm coming through. Don't mind me. They are kind of cute in an Apex Predator kind of way, now that you mention it. That's why I grabbed one for the road. Oh, for the love of... It's too icy here. Did Kinnear have a flying version of the personal vehicle? Because the flying version would have probably worked much better. Oh, look at this. We got a Mauler in the cage. I need to get through there, though, buddy. Sorry. It's just you and me, kid. That shouldn't have worked. That shouldn't have worked at all. All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to stay on this planet any longer.
Robin's had enough of this planet.
Lost sight of target. No reading either.
Well, I suppose it can be done, that's for sure. All right, Tankwave Syndicate. We did our Red Mile baptism. It wasn't exactly difficult. It was pretty clunky. I don't know if I'd want to do it that way. I think it's much better when you can glide and fly. But yeah, maybe with a flying car, that would have been a pretty memey way to skip the entire Red Mile. Is she gonna say anything? You cheated! I've never seen someone move like that!
My. Did not disappoint us in your first run.
In fairness, Maya, I didn't actually run.
There was most
My May. May.
I do hope
I caught a micro frown. She's not happy with it. Alright, so you said upstairs there's some contraband on the bed. Or under the bed. The Orchard Merchant. Oh, sentient AI adapters. Don't mind if I do. And you said the bartender will buy my contraband. How lovely. I did not know that existed. Thank you, Mowgli. That's fun to know. Money's not really a problem, but if I do another low-level character again, that'll be a good thing to have some knowledge of, for sure.
Capitulating to a bully over you want a drink? Maybe a room for
You know what? I'll get a drink.
Keep pouring them as long as you're still standing of your own accord.
Nice. This would be miscellaneous. Look at that! Nice. She definitely does buy them.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Nice. Okay, you make sure you are there if I need anything. I want to get some.
All right.
Nice wife beater.
So I can get back to what I was doing.
What's that?
You're the captain.
Playing
of that
Fallout
ship.
3?
Is your registration paperwork in order?
Of course.
Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going nice and smooth. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went straight to hell. I voiced my displeasure, and now I'm on the outs.
Sounds like this place went through a lot of changes.
Sure has. May, she's got these big ideas about making this place some kind of must-see attraction for the whole cell systems. You'd think she'd care a little bit more about the quality than Starfield. Anyway, sure you're already sick of my bitching.
I'm sure you're already sick of my bitching.
Top up on grab dry fuel. That's me.
Let's see. I'd like to view and modify my ship.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Now you guys get to see just how bad Bubbles is in this particular interface. Alright, I need to find a spot that I can stick some shielded storage. Shipbuilder. And add and T. Structural, no.
Every step is a sunrise. Breaking the clouds with
There we go, cargo.
flame. The darker the journey, the brighter it shines. Every new dawn. Calling your name.
Wait a minute, I thought this guy there it is, shielded.
Every loss is just where hope begins.
That's 320 worth, 190 worth.
The dawn is brighter 'cause we made it here.
Give me just a second. And I know there's a way that I could flip these, right? I was gonna do two, but I don't see how I would flip them around. Error? You mean error? Oh, it's below the landing bay. Well, of course it is. Even though the landing bay is a whole nother level. So let's try a variant. Sure, I guess we could stick it on top. Alright, come here. I told you guys I'm terrible with the shipbuilder. Well, that's terrible. We don't want that. There's the flip, alright. Yeah, I think we'll just cancel out of this. We'll worry about this on a different ship. I forgot I was going to have to attach it to an existing ship. And I have absolutely no idea where I'd attach it on that ship, so. I only did it once and I had such a hard time, says Mystic Rogue. Are you talking about running the Red Mile or trying to attach shielded cargo base? Because clearly, you've picked up your laptop, or just the card? No, the laptop. And the laptop comes with a 5060? Nice, Mo. Congratulations. So are you joining us in the land of modded Starfield? Welcome to the laptop gang. Oh, ships at all? Yeah, I'm terrible with it. And like I said, literally the other day I took apart, it wasn't the Frontier, but it was like one of the ships you buy from the vendor there. And technically it didn't have that many pieces. And I put it back together again and I had 3 extra pieces. And I was like, I bubbled the fuck out of this. Not really sure what I should be doing with this. So I backed out of that save and said, I'll come back to this another time. And I'm sure it's just, it's one of those deals where you're, just have to practice with it and get good with it, but I sure the hell don't know the answer to it, so. Listen here, Stankwave Syndicate. Aren't you set on Shuffle is on? Weird. I have absolutely no idea what's going on with the music tonight, guys, but you know what? It's synthetic psalms, so, it's not like it's, not great music regardless, but showing map. Looking forward to tinkering with the creation kit. Nice. Come on, Mo, let's go. Actually, I'm not going to Sidonia, but thanks for the friendly welcome. I appreciate that.
Coming in.
But I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me tonight while I fucked around and played on a slightly different save than the one I'm normally playing on. It was a last minute thing and I just felt like doing it, and I had one of those days. It wasn't a bad day at all, it was a good day. But I think I was extra tired and extra brain dead, and I was like, you know what, let's do this. Let's drink some coffee and do this. So I appreciate you guys playing along. And yeah, I know that if I sat there and played with the ships or whatever, you guys would be fine with that. I get it, I do. But I'm not really sure how to do that yet. So we will definitely get there. And who knows, we may be able to figure out a way. Once I get through these 2 projects I'm working on, the one for King Gath, once that's all taken care of, he actually got some help for it. So more people are working on it now, and I don't feel like I have 30 settlements ahead of me. Because he got one guy that did like 5 today while I was off doing errands and stuff. But I did 4 or 5 this week. So that'll be over soon. And then we have the unofficial contest for the round or semicircular room at headquarters, which I want to do. And I'm going to be a couple days behind on, but that's the way it goes. And then I have a Fallout 4 mod that I'm working on, which is a radio DJ thing. And I'd like to learn about building starships, because you guys look like you're having so much fun when you do it. And I mean that sincerely, and I love to watch it. I just don't understand. You're so fast, I don't really follow it very well, so. I'm looking forward to a time after the Fallout fan celebration when I can devote a little extra time to it and learn it. You know, we're a melee character. What are we even doing here? You know what I think this is? This is that thing that happened to me when I was playing Vandal, where there was one mod that I had to, or one Starborn power that I had to turn off so it wouldn't automatically trigger with Apotheosis. And right now it is triggering, I think. Let's see, what is it? Earthbound? Nope, it's not Earthbound. It's Moonform? Yeah, that's it. We will turn that off. Because it sticks me to the ground and I find it confusing as hell. I'm sure there's a case study, a use for it that I'm just not very good at doing, but for now I want it off. Did the cryobot speak with the woman's voice? All right. That's how you set up a cryobot. Got my attention. Ah, you thought I was going for your friend and I tricked you. Alright, okay. Watch your health, Bubbles. This is a pretty big fight, you guys. Forgot this one was pretty intense. Well, Mo, I can't wait to hear about your adventures in hyper-modded gameplay now that you'll have a PC to play Starfield on. That's badass. I'm thrilled for you, buddy. I went from the PlayStation 4 to PC for Bethesda games right after Fallout 4 came out. And haven't looked back. Obviously, PlayStation 4 would be nothing wrong with PlayStation, but for Bethesda modding, definitely the least good scenario for it. There were some, but there weren't many. And I am very glad that I did. It can be quite addictive, and there's definitely some stuff to learn, but you are part of an amazing community that I have absolutely nothing to do with, full of brilliant people that'd be more than happy to answer your questions. And if you can't find any of them, Mo, I'll be happy to try to help you out myself. So. Ooh, hey Ryan, I wanted to run something by you and get your thoughts. I was told higher ups, like I was told the higher-ups like new ideas and want people to think outside the box. Oh, yeah, okay, this is the K9 thing. Gotcha. Let's get ourselves a K9. My friend. Their barks are awesome. Not my damn arm! I'm telling you what, you guys, Cryomancer is going to be one of the dungeons that I play in every Unity I ever do, I think, going forward. It's just that good. I love the new enemy types. I love K9. I love the new pets for Xenomaster. It is fantastic. I was a little nervous about actually, I bought it the week it came out, you know, because I want to support the team. But I was a little nervous about installing it because one of the first things I saw was Thorgan had made a post about how to fix something about it until it got patched. And I was like, I don't really have time to dive into this right now. So I waited a few weeks and then it got updated and all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad I got it. One of the best, like, pure dungeon plus story mini DLC expansions that I've got so far from Starfield. I'm very happy with it. Wondering whether to get a PC, maybe a laptop would be better. If Renville wasn't sleeping right now, he would tell you that laptops are all you need for gaming. If you value portability at all. Now, if you've got, you know, a place for a PC and portability isn't really an issue for you, you know, I like PCs. But I've got nothing against laptops, and there are times when I kind of wish I had one, you know? Like, for example, I won't be able to play or do anything like that on this particular trip out to Nevada next month, and I won't have time, really. But you never know when you're going to be doing something and you're going to have a little extra time and you're going to wish you had that portability. And I think Mo made that same consideration himself, so. The new laptops and desktop PCs are both more than capable of playing and modding Bethesda games to a very high degree. I mean, it depends on what you buy, obviously. And they're not that far apart in price, I don't think. They're all pretty damn expensive, but they're not that far apart in price. And considering how much the new consoles are, it's starting to look like if you have an interest in modding or any of that kind of stuff, you might as well just go PC. But I know Renfield does everything that he does, and that's 10,000 videos in 5 or 6 years, and hundreds of different games that he's played. And he does all of that when he plays on PC, on laptops, and he loves it. He loves the flexibility of it. So now he also has a, you know, PlayStation 5 and a Xbox and stuff, but that's because he's a variety streamer and he likes to, you know, have a assortment from all the different platforms. But everything he does that's on Windows, Steam, that type of stuff, our Xbox Game Pass, for PC, he does on a laptop. And I think if I had to do it over again, or when I upgrade next time, when this thing gets too old, it's 2 years old now, so another 3, 4, 5 years, next time I upgrade, I think I'm going to go with a laptop. power and heat-wise, they're not that different anymore. You know? It used to be that you couldn't get a good video card in a laptop, or it was very difficult to get the kind of video card you'd want to have for gaming. And that's just not the case anymore, so. Yeah, there you go. Alright, still don't have it. I've got myself turned around here in this dungeon somehow. Can't get through there because I don't have the proper key. Gotta be somebody I killed out here that has something on them that I need in order to proceed forward. I'll tell you one thing I love about this particular DLC mod expansion. I keep calling it a DLC because it's a whole story. But what I mean by that is, you know, something that has a whole story to it, a bunch of dungeons. The one thing I really love about it is for cryo dungeons, they're actually somewhat navigatable for the old bubbles. Because I wear readers in a lot of the base game cryo dungeons. I found it very confusing. I get turned around because there's a little too much ice. And these are nice. And for the most part, I don't get too lost in here. But very thematic. Somebody help me out. Who is the author of this? That's on the tip of my tongue. It's not X. I have a bunch of outfits and weapon skins in the Sky Milky Way thing from X. And I know when I first played it a couple of weeks ago on Vandal, I kept saying it was X, and I was dead wrong. Who is the person that authored Cryomancer? Because I have their other stuff too. Their outfit replacer for the cities, the bounty hunter clothes, and what's the other one? The EIT fashions, which is what Violet's wearing right now, actually. Same author. Zone. Thank you, Zone 79. It was on the tip of my tongue for the last 45 minutes, and I didn't want to say it wrong again, so. Mo to the rescue. Only Cryomancer Headquarters 2 key can unlock. But yeah, we're playing Cryomancer again. Let me give a shouty outie to Zone. Is that how I set it up? I noticed Will said today that he's got all of his on a timer, and Christina breathed a big sigh of relief. I should learn to do that as well, so that it's not all manual. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And by the way, I did get your messages earlier, right before I went live, but there wasn't any time to reply to them, so I wasn't ignoring you on purpose. Check out the prototype. she does definitely not have the sleight of hand and lock-picking ability that her brother does. That is for sure. Oh, I'm fine. Just fine. All right, little heat leech. Definitely not opening that. I was just saying I don't get lost in this one anymore. And my game crashed. Poor Raven. Ooh. Give me just a second, chat. Sorry, I had to lose the hoodie. I got like some weird flushing hot flash thing or something. Does that happen to middle-aged guys? That was damn uncomfortable. Had to lose the hoodie. It's been a bit scuffed. What am I missing? Maybe we'll go back into first person for a second here so I don't get overly confused. The dumpster fire disco. Oh, synthetic songs. Never change, buddy. Okay, you did not have a special key. I don't think the key is going to be locked in a safe. Is it out here? Oh, before you go. I waited after you were gone last night, but I know you don't. Doesn't matter one way or the other. But my friends, if you are enjoying the lovely tunes that you've been hearing tonight, Synthetic Psalms, streamer friendly, check it out. Also has a mod for Fallout 4 called Radio Free Commonwealth that integrates fully with your game. These tunes are played off a playlist on the link in the YouTube that I just gave you guys, and they are available for streaming for content creators or music for your videos or that type of thing. Reach out and show Synthetic Psalm some love and let him know how much we appreciate him for providing all this great music that we don't get copyright dings and shit from corporate billionaires. Here's to you, buddy. Sleep well. check out the prototype. Something tells me it's not going to be out here. But hey, let's check up here real quick before we run back in, just in case there's a guy with a key. Oh, you know, an evil cryomancer woman with a key. Either way. No, I don't see any sign of... Huh. Thank you, Christina. Please, please, please. Give some shouty outies to all of the friendos. Love to promote my friends and all the creative stuff that they do. I'll have to do it over on the Twitch side. I don't want to put too much on your plate. I appreciate you so much just for being here and chatting and stuff. And I will definitely try to do what Will does and automate these so that you don't have to think about it so much and you can just have a good time. Because let's be honest, nobody's getting paid here, so I don't want you to feel any pressure at all. But I appreciate it. Wow, she's so terrible that she doesn't even have the light up blue thing. All right, fair enough, fair enough.
For lovers, when the arm around you breaks, violence is for lovers, when the system only takes, violence is for lovers, not for empire, not for fame, violence is for lovers.
And here we are once again, back at the door. Okay, I will admit I'm kind of at a loss as to what I must have missed. Well, I know what I missed, the headquarters 2 key, but,
Violence is for lovers, not for profit, not for thrill. Violence is for lovers, when the loving must stand still. Violence is for lovers, when the flowers grow in blood. Violence is for lovers.
I don't see anything in my inventory. Okay. In the past, when this has happened, as we know, it's just Bubbles not seeing a doorway because it's blending in with its surroundings so well that I miss it. Someone leave a key on the toilet seat? No? Alright. There it is. There it is. Slow down, Bubbles. It'll be alright in a minute. Wait, what's going on with Sly? Brother Sly. Keep checking offices and stuff. What did I miss with Sly, though? Squirrel nut zippers against the machine. Yeah, almost exactly. I agree. Check out our friend Sly So Savage on YouTube. Yeah. Well, whatever we're congratulating Sly for, I adore Sly, so hell yeah, brother. Get it. You know what? What am I using this damn thing for when I've got this incredible... Listen. Stop hitting me with that. Robot delivery for Ryan Anthony. That one belongs to me, Chad. We won't shoot her. She's a friendo. But you were exactly right, Thorgan. It was just a key sitting on a desk in an office. And for some reason, I probably walked right past it. Unless that was another example of an office door that I missed entirely, which is, in theory, possible. Requires a key, alright. No keys? No keys till Brooklyn, baby. Alright, listen. It's about enough out of you. Master lock door.
Party crashers! Let's show them a good time. Enemy neutralized. Path clear. Weapon hot. Super clear. Nice shooting, Constellation.
Well, you know, I get off a good shot every once in a while. Zone 79, that is correct. Thank you, Ghost. Both you and Mo came in clutch on that one. Ooh. Oh my god, if I went out today and did a bunch of shopping at Costco and picked up some weird bug or something, I'm gonna be irked. shielded lab outfit? No. Well, folks, we'll pick this up another time. I hate to do this to you. I'm going to poop out on you. I am suddenly not feeling all that great. I got kind of an upset tummy, and I'm getting cold and sweaty and hot, and I'm not sure exactly what the hell's going on. All I've had is coffee and dinner and whatnot, but I feel like I'm coming down with something, maybe. I hope not. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, before I get actually sick sitting here at my desk trying to stream and become even less entertaining than I currently doing, I'm going to say my goodbyes and end it for this evening a little bit early. Yes, Bam, thank you. I'm having a human moment. I don't normally get sick. I mean, it could be a reaction to my blood pressure pill that I took tonight, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll call it early for the night and send out all the love. You guys know what it's about. Keep modding everything that you can mod and get your hands on. Stay wild, love more, all the good stuff. All my Twitch folks, yeah, Ghost, give me a raid target if you would, please. Ooh. Yeah, I think I need to cut the coffee out and drink a bunch of water, for sure. And maybe lie down? Anyway, but I'm not going to bore you with all that kind of human stuff. You guys are here for the Starfield, so my good friends, it has been a glorious weekend. I had a great time, got a lot of stuff done, but more than that, had fun playing the games that we all love. So thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube guys because I don't have any power to send you anywhere. But over on Twitch, if you want to join us over there, Ghost is going to give us a raid target, and we're going to raid out on Twitch. So, have a great night and a wonderful week coming up, and we'll talk to y'all soon.